I feel like most sports games get a bad rap just because of the lack of polish and the lack of effort put into them nowadays, but I still find them really enjoyable to play. The game I'm spotlighting next is MVP Baseball 2004 for the PS2. Yet another sports game from the revered PS2 generation of EA Sports games, before they became a huge salad company, of course. It's really drastic to compare this baseball game to a game, say, Triple Play 2001, which I've also reviewed. Obviously, they were for different consoles, but the level of progress between graphics, game modes, depth, and sheer overall quality is just astounding. The only thing I'd say Triple Play 2001 does better than this game is the Extreme Home Run Challenge, and this game does have a home run derby, but it's just nowhere near as fun to play. This game also has a pitcher showdown, which is the pitching equivalent to a home run derby. Both game modes you have to race the opponent to reach a certain amount of strikeouts or a certain footage in the home run derby. I think the classic style of just taking turns was a lot better, as you could take your time as they do in real life, because I always feel rushed when I play these modes, even against the computer. I believe the highlight of this game, as well as most sports games' highlights, is the franchise mode, called Dynasty Mode in this game. As with many mid-2000s EA Sports games, this is an incredibly rich game mode to play and has tons of stuff to do. One thing to note off the bat is get it? Off the bat. Because it's a baseball game. And that's also a saying. Get it? One thing to note is that the Dynasty mode can go on for 120 years. That's absolutely nuts. Baseball seasons have the most games of any American sport, and that's 162 games, plus the postseason. That's over 19,000 regular season games if you want to play or simulate this thing to the ending. And that's not even counting the minor league systems either. Yeah, you have control of the whole farm system too, down to 2 layers of the minor league teams to manage and play with also. There's more minor leagues that could have been included, but AAA and AA are the important ones to include. As with many sports games, one of the most important and fun things to do during the Dynasty mode is upgrading or improving your team. As was the case with Triple Play 2001, legendary players are back. I think the major thing that sets this apart from Triple Play is that these legends feel like they're more deservingly earned, as it takes 2 to 20 games to earn enough points to earn a legendary player. Triple Play 2001 handed them out like they were candy, basically. Speaking of the points system, there's other stuff you can unlock while earning points too, such as alternative jerseys, old stadiums, and stuff like that. And again, it can be hard to earn points, as they're based off of the difficulty that you're playing on. Playing in a game where we can handily win, I earn about 500 points, which is enough for a couple jerseys or a small fraction of a legendary player. It truly feels like a good, balanced system for earning rewards. Players can also progress and regress, which happens over a much slower time frame than other sports games, but that's mainly due to the fact that baseball has so many games in a season. It just takes longer to play them all in a video game. But with any baseball game, there's inherent flaws. One big one is that you can never read the laces on a pitch. Anybody that's actually played baseball knows that when the pitcher releases the ball, you can read the laces and determine where it's spinning or how it's going to go. So that gives a huge disadvantage to the player where you can't really tell where the pitch is going in this game. The only thing you can really do is just judge how fast the pitch is coming in, which that's also hard to do because the ball is so small and pixelated. My counter is that batting is much easier in this game than it is in real life. I mean, you just press a button and the batter swings right to where the pitch is located. I mean, you still have to swing at the right time, but it's not really like, swinging exactly where the ball's at. I'd say the only other major drawback is that there wasn't much else to do other than the Dynasty mode. It would have been nice for a few nonsensical game modes like Triple Play had. I feel like I keep comparing this game to Triple Play, but they are so similar. But if you wanted to play a solid baseball simulation game, then this comes about as close as you can get. I mean, I still find myself coming back to this game for an authentic baseball simulation experience, and I'd have newer, flashier games that have more features, but I don't think any of them can really beat this in terms of simulation. Like most games I talk about, this one's somewhere in the middle. I mean, if you really love baseball, you can definitely get a kick out of this because there aren't many baseball games that are this good, but it's such a narrow audience that I can't realistically give it a higher place than it is right now. Another PS2 game in the books. God, I just love that console and I love playing the games. I can't help myself. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for your time. Next review should be coming soon. See you then.